Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Myrtle Beasts. This is Santa Claus and Link Neal from Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to say Santa Charles. Good to see you. You're looking good, Dad.
It is Santa Charles, but
you're a little, your beard is huge, and it might be muffling you a little bit. So maybe but you look great. He's in full Santa gear, Myrtle Beasts. If you're not watching this,
yeah,
he's got the beard, he's got the hat, he's got the wig, he's got the red shirt. Do you have on green socks? I don't know. Does Santa wears green socks? I think. I don't know. I think that.
I'm sorry, I ain't got no green socks on.
Okay.
Not today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're really getting in the mood. I mean, this is the night before Christmas. Happy Christmas
Eve, is.
Myrtle Beast. Boy, if I could just have that feeling of being a kid again. Who am I kidding? I do. I have it all the time. Just that expectation of what's it going to be like to get up on Christmas morning and lots of fun. Lots of fun,
Yes, hey, I don't worry about me, but we still like to see what the grandkids got and all them, and even though they're getting older, it's still fun watching them and seeing stuff. So
that's right. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Dad. Sorry I can't be there to see you, but I'm staying out here in LA this year.
And I just want to tell you that I am still thankful for my early Christmas gift, that my green egg, and I've been using it a lot, and so I wanted to tell you thank you for
you're welcome
getting that for me and Nancy, and
I'm glad you love it.
That'll probably take care of many more Christmases, but I love it. I love it.
Think of me every time you use it. That makes me happy.
Yep, that would be correct.
Don't forget to burp it when it gets hot.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just open it up.
We still ain't got to do a pizza on it yet, but we're going to one of these days.
Okay. All
when
right.
it gets that hot, you'll sure enough have to burp it.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
Well, Link, just to let all our Myrtle Beasts know, this is our last regular episode of 2024.
Can you believe it?
We'll be taking next week off, but don't worry. We'll have our first ever audio-only throwback episode to take its place, dropping on Tuesday, December the 31st.
Okay. So you'll have an episode in your audio feed. It'll be a nice throwback episode just to keep the rhythm for you. So you don't forget about us.
That would be, yep. That's what we got. That's
right.
what Logan and all of them's got planned. So I appreciate it. Yep. And everything. But listen, we'll be back in the new year with a very special 100th episode the week of January the 6th.
Oh, wow. 100th episode. All right, we got to work up some sort of, extravaganza for that.
Well, I imagine that between you and Logan and a lot of other people, they'll have something figured out up for us for all our Myrtle Beasts. So love our 100th episode. So
all right, I'm looking forward to celebrate. So we get to celebrate these holidays, Christmas, New Year, and then we're going to get back and celebrate 100th episode. All right, I like that. I like having something more to celebrate in January because I'm never celebrated out. There's always something to be celebrated.
But right now, before we get into that, it's the end of the year, and you and I think we've had a good time doing the podcast and everything, and I appreciate all the people that sent in the emails to ratherbe53@aol.com, and that all the questions and a lot of the things where people, I've tried to figure out what these words mean or what these sentences mean, or people watching the little clips we do at
You talking about TikTok?
TikTok,
Oh,
and
yeah.
all those things, and that we do, but then also, all the questions they've asked is kind of got me emotional about different things and how things go on their lives and how we've helped them get through some different things and everything. So,
Right.
it's been a really rewarding year, and it's been really rewarding for those reasons, but it's rewarding that you and I get to do something together that people like to watch and listen to and hear us talk and
Yep.
just carry on and everything. So it's been a great year.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it from all you Myrtle Beasts out there that watch and listen each and every week, that everything that goes on. So it's been a good year. And we're going to kick it off, like we said, January the 6th with 100th episode. So, we must be doing a little something.
That's
like
right.
they like. So,
Well, and I concur. I concur. I think it's been a great year for us. I've had so much fun on this podcast, and not to mention you collaborating with us on Good Mythical Evening, which is absolutely hilarious. And let's not forget, like, a huge highlight of the year was the Good Mythical Tour, and that homecoming show in Raleigh that you showed up for was a big moment of the year for me. I assume it was for you too.
Oh man, yeah.
Yep.
I was fortunate enough that one of my cousins, Wes, took a video of that, and I still got it on my phone where I can go back and watch me walking out on stage and the people just going crazy. I mean,
that was a big highlight of the year. Something we'll never forget. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's always good to do the hometown show and have everybody happy to be there. So, we made a lot of memories, and we've shared a lot of laughs this year, and even a few tears. So I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, Dad.
It's time for another edition of Myrtle Beach Mailbag.
So what you got for us today?
We did a little thing when I went out there to see you when I was on the cooking show, and I got to do some stuff with some, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the Gen Z guy.
Trevor.
Where he met Trevor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got some more Gen Z slang words. It says, "Hey, Charles, now that and it's from Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Hey, Charles, now that we're nearing the end of 2024, can you try to make a sentence with some of the most popular Gen Z slang words and phrases from the year? Here's a list."
Okay. All right. So read the first one, and you tell me what you think it means.
Well, the first one is, "In the club, we all fam."
That's right. I concur.
In the club, we are all fam. Well, and I'm just going to tell y'all, you Myrtle Beasts, Logan kind of give me these things where I could write down what I thought they were, and that's all I did, just like off the top of my head. And it said, and I wrote down, "All of us are one, and we are having fun doing it together."
Yeah.
That's it, right?
That's it. Pretty much.
Oh,
And even if you're not in a club, you're still fam. I mean, it's so you can say it when you're not actually in a club.
Exactly. You
You
can say
can
it anywhere.
Okay.
darn.
You nailed it, Dad.
Yeah, nailed it.
You've been hanging out with Trevor too much.
You
All right.
reckon?
Did you write he wrote sentences for each. Do you want?
Oh, yeah. So you wrote a sentence for
and
each
I
one.
said, I got it says, the sentence I used it in, it says, "I am glad we are in the club together and making things happen."
It's the club, remember? Try again.
Club. Yeah. Well, that's what I wrote down, club.
Okay. Making things happen. But you didn't say
Yeah.
we all fam. Okay, that's fine.
Well,
I'll give it
I'll
to you.
let
You
that
did
out.
you did nail the definition, so I got to give it to you. All right. Give us with the next one.
Brat.
All right. What's that
You
mean?
know, well, a brat is the person in the family that is mischievous and always gets what they want.
Okay. Yeah, that's the definition of the word, but the meaning of it as like a phrase.
Okay. Well, I got that too. When we were growing up,
Okay.
my sister was always my brat. Had to do everything I did.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say that I don't know exactly what we're looking for here. Logan, you're going to have to help us out because I know that Charlie XCX had what many are calling the album of the year, Dad, this is a pop star.
Okay.
And then the album is called Brat, right?
Right.
And that's about all I know about it. I don't know what it means.
I got the official definition. It says someone who is confidently rebellious, unapologetically bold, and playfully defiant.
Is it, Dad? That's kind of what you said, right?
Well,
Playfully
Far
defiant.
off.
pretty
Is he-
close enough for government work to me.
Yes. Hey, if you're a government brat, then there you go. You're 2 for 2, Dad. You are nailing this.
Like, I think there's a lot of comments on TikTok that's like, Charles is brat.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're brat, Dad. You're
Okay.
you're confident. And what else? Always thinks he's right.
Defiant,
Yes. Defiant. Yes.
rebellious,
Rebellious. Yes.
bold.
Bold.
That would
yes.
be me.
Yes. Yeah, you're brat, boy. You're brat. You bring in all the brat. And it's a good thing, apparently. You thought it, I think that's the one thing you got wrong. You thought it was
Yeah.
negative, but it's positive. So you thought you were like giving your sister a hard time with that sentence, but actually you made her the pop cultural hero. You didn't mean to do that, did you?
Well, it's all right now, but I wouldn't have meant it when we was growing up.
All right. What's the next one? Read it.
Who is this diva?
No, I don't know this either, so I don't know what this is from. What do you think this is, Dad? Who is this diva?
It's a, well, I thought maybe the definition is a famous person that you think you know that is gorgeous.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but that seems too literal. I think it's got to mean something else.
Well, here's what I wrote, and this is going to go back to what we just talked about. And I said, I guess because of dispatches, I have become fans diva.
Okay.
What? Fans diva?
Because of dispatches, I have become the dispatches fans diva.
Oh, yes, that's true. But you didn't say who is this diva. Is that what people who were watching the video version of our podcast might say? Who is this diva?
Well, that's what I meant and tried
Yeah,
to
I got you.
say. Yeah.
How far off is he? Because I've not heard this one. I'm unapologetically out of the loop as well.
He's not that far off. It's like a comment trend on TikTok. So people commented on that video of Charles doing that Charlie XCX dance.
Okay.
And instead of people saying, who is this diva? They're saying, oh, we know this diva. I'd ask who this diva is, but we already know this diva.
So when someone is in a video acting like a diva or basically acting like what?
Like there might be like a video of a bird hopping around and people are
Okay.
like, who is this diva? Like it's like a comment
Okay.
trend.
Okay, so if somebody draws your attention,
Yes.
but it's not, especially if there's some irony in it, like
Exactly.
it's a bird,
Exactly.
then that's the correct answer. Who is this diva? It's something that See, you understand it as if you see someone who actually is a diva, you would say that. But this is applying it to other people who are drawing attention and maybe don't deserve it. Who is this diva? We know who this diva is. It's Charles Neal. All right, I know what the next one is, so let's hear it.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
This ain't got nothing to do with it, but it's got a little something to do with diva. You know, we had Jim Quick on the show.
Yeah.
I saw him about a week or so ago, and he was playing somewhere, and the merchandise where he sold his hats and all this stuff. Well, this mom and dad and their child was there, and the child looked up at Quick and said, "I know who you are. You were on Charles's podcast."
Yeah, that's right. I bet he loved that, didn't he?
And Quick says, "Well, that just brought me right on back down to earth."
Mm-hmm. Next time you see him, walk up behind him and say, "Who is this diva?"
Yeah, that's what I do.
I think whenever you see any of your guy friends, that needs to be the thing that you say to them. That's how you're going to greet your buddies now. "Who is this diva?" To everybody. You know? If you run into somebody that's a buddy of yours, remember that.
Okay.
Who is this diva? Let's try it on. Like, all right, so yeah, all right, I'm in Hudson Belk and I'm looking at work shirts or whatever. And you're gonna come up behind me.
Who is this diva?
Charles Neal. See? Yeah, see, that's good. That's how you need to be using that. I got you.
Okay.
All right, read the next one.
Okay, it's giving.
It's giving. Now, you should know this, right? Because this was, well, you only said it once, but I heard it every single Good Mythical Tour show that you weren't at, because it's one of the things you said in the video. Do you remember? No, he doesn't.
I don't know.
You said, "Oh, I'm supposed to say it's giving beautiful." Talking about how you like the person's dress on the front row. You don't remember that.
Oh,
I've heard it way too many times.
Yeah.
You were only at one show. I was at all of them. You said this a lot.
Okay.
On tour. So what do you think it's giving means?
A time to give back because you are thankful for what you have.
Well, that's certainly a sweet, Dad, but it's incredibly wrong.
Yeah.
It's not about charity. It's not about paying it forward. I guess you could stretch it that it would be. What's the sentence? How do you use it in the sentence?
It's the time for all of us to be giving instead of receiving.
See, you didn't use the word giving, but you didn't use the phrase "it's giving." It's giving. Like, if I happen to like stumble upon this video and I walked by and I looked at you in your Santa outfit, I would say it's giving burning trash in a barrel to stay warm vibes is what I would say about your costume. It brings to mind something else.
Okay.
It's like if you're giving, I don't know, how would you describe it?
You're giving a certain vibe.
It's giving, fill in the blank is, oh no, it's harder to explain than just to do. It's basically if you're comparing something.
Okay.
All right.
Like when you're in your Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. Like when you see your buddies and you're like, "Who is this diva?" And then you can say, "I like your shirt." It's giving desperation. You know, it's like, what does it exude? It's exuding something.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather say it's exuding something or it's giving?
Okay.
Okay, isn't it?
So if I'm
okay was not like, if I had multiple choice answers to the question I just asked, one of the answers would not be okay. It's like, okay, but that's fine. All right. I don't know this next one. Read this one.
Delulu.
Is he saying it right?
Delulu.
Delulu. Never heard it. So
Me neither. And
what's your guess as to what this means?
and
Delulu.
guess what? It threw me off so long that I cheated on this one.
Are you serious? What?
Yep.
You shouldn't have given it to him ahead of time. That lesson learned. You just listen.
I'm honest about it, but I looked it up.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not going to happen again because you're not going to get any of this stuff ahead of time.
Okay.
It's giving lesson learned. Mm-hmm. I mean, I would guess what Delulu is Delulu. I think it's maybe when you don't know what to say. It's just like when you're like, okay. I think what you can start, when you don't know what to say from now on, just say, Delulu. That's my guess.
It's literally just delusional. Just people are saying Delulu.
What did you find, Dad, when you cheated?
It means that it's something that you are doing and it's delusional with what you're doing.
But you cheated. See?
Yeah. Hey, I told you.
If you thought you were going to get that one correct without us knowing that you cheated, that's Delulu. And you knew that which is why you told us, right?
Yeah,
So telling us
I mean,
is
I couldn't
undelulu.
figure out, I mean, I might have been tired or something, but I mean.
You Delulu. Delulu.
Yeah.
She is Delulu. All right.
Yep.
And finally, did you use it in a sentence?
Use it in the
Delulu.
I am Delulu because of Dispatches from Myrtle Beach.
What does that even mean, Dad? You're delusional because of the show? You looked up the correct definition. You cheated. And then you still couldn't use it in a sentence right.
No, I couldn't.
That's Delulu.
I probably still can't spell chocolate either, so don't worry.
That's right. All right, last one. What's this? Read this word.
Snatched.
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 Okay. I think I know what this one is. What do you think it is?
I've been taken from my safe place or kidnapped.
You're too literal. These are like, these are slang. It's a repurposing of it. So you're being too literal. Like snatched. I think it means that you're just completely surprised and wowed.
Well,
no, that's not it.
Let me read how.
Snatched?
It's just like you're looking good.
What?
Yeah, like attractive.
Oh,
like you're looking snatched in that Christmas sweater.
Snatched.
I use it in a sentence and says, I have been snatched up to a new place where I get recognized in the world.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have to make it all about you either. And she didn't say use it in a sentence all about yourself or your show.
Well,
I can't fault you for it, though. I can't fault you.
Yeah, you told people at Thanksgiving that you'd created a monster. So
that's right. Now, we just told you what snatched meant. Now you just use it in a sentence in the proper way.
Well, tell me again.
We can't do that, Dad. You got to be listening. This is your show. When we talk, it means good looking.
Means good looking.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you like being snatched by me.
Well, it's not a verb though. It's a state. Okay. It's a state of being.
Well, I hope you've been snatched along to where I'm going because it's a good place to be.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're looking snatched in that beard, Dad. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, Sierra wrote a sentence, and I'm gonna read hers.
Okay, but you know what? Maybe put the beard up. Maybe go full Santa for this if you're gonna read her sentence.
Okay. It says I'm
Hold
looking
on, that's not
snatched.
the voice. That's not Santa's voice. You got to go full Santa.
I'm looking snatched in this fire pit, aren't I? I'm giving holiday glam, and if you don't think so, you're a delulu. I mean, touch your face like you're admiring yourself. Who is this diva? Brat Summer? More like Brat Winter. We all look snatched at the North Pole, 'cause in the club, we are family.
Yeah. But the first thing you said confused me. You said something about a fire pit.
That's what it says. I'm looking snatched in this fire pit, aren't I?
Why are you in a fire pit? Why are you looking snatched in a fire pit?
I think it says something else.
You got me.
What does it say? Fire what?
Fire fit.
In this fire fit. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm looking
that makes more
snatched
sense.
in this. Okay.
Fire fit.
Fit.
Fit
I'm
is
looking
what,
in this
fit
fire
is your
snatched in
fit
this
is your
fire
outfit.
Fit.
And if
Yeah.
it's fire, that means it's good. And if you're
Yeah.
looking good in your good-looking outfit,
Fire fit.
there you
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking snatched in this fire fit. Check out sport.com every day from now until January 3rd for the annual Sport Awards. New reveals will be published every week to name the best food and drink products of 2024. Do you need a gift idea or last-minute gift? This Christmas, give the gift that truly keeps on giving, a lifetime membership to Rosetta Stone. It's perfect for anyone looking to learn or improve their language skills. And right now, Rosetta Stone is offering 50% off all 25 languages for a lifetime and no shipping fees. Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. They use an intuitive process that is designed for long-term retention. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciation. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Today, Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today for yourself or as a gift that keeps giving. Well, Link, we got another email from Matthew and it says, Charles, what do you think of these holiday sweaters?
Okay. Let's see them. All right, so read this one.
Asked your mom if I'm real.
It's got a picture of Santa's face with a winking
Yeah.
Santa. What you think of that?
I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's inciting conflict. Now, I know I'm not one to talk in terms of spoiling Santa, but I don't put that on other people, right?
Okay, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, do you get it? Can you explain it?
Wow.
I asked your mom if I'm real,
Mm-hmm.
and he's winking, like, yeah, I think I get it, that I'm not really Santa, but I'm somebody your mom thinks I'm real.
I think it's trying to get kids to have have an awkward conversation with their parents about Santa. Is that right? Or is it more than that? If you're saying if the dad wears the sweater, is that part of it?
No.
It's just trying to get kids to ask their parent if Santa's real.
No.
What is it?
Ask your mom if I'm real. Like, Santa had sex with the mom.
Oh.
Oh,
Dad,
I thought you didn't get it?
Logan is questioning whether she needs to keep working with both of us. Okay,
Ask
yeah.
your mom if I'm real.
Ask your mom if I'm real. Oh, he's real.
Kind of like like your mom joke. Okay.
Okay, I don't love it.
He's real.
It's a little too deep. All right, read this one. Maybe we'll get this one. Read it.
But if that other one was what it was, this one is X-rated. Santa's favorite ho, ho, ho.
So we got a girl wearing a sweatshirt, and it's a bit self-deprecating. Wouldn't you say?
It's something that I don't think that they ought to be wearing where little kids could see it.
Yeah. But you can have like a dirty Santa sweater. That's fine. Maybe she doesn't have kids. Maybe she's never around kids. I think the only person that can call, you can't call anybody a hoe except yourself. Is it okay to call yourself a hoe, Dad?
Yeah, I reckon so.
What would that mean?
Ho, ho, ho.
But
me and Santa go.
But what is it? If it's just a hoe, what is that? That's not a positive term.
No, it's not. No.
Then what is it? Oh yeah. Okay. So what is it? Why is it negative?
Well, I don't know.
You know what a hoe is what I'm asking.
Yes, I do. That's somebody that sells herself like the lady of the night.
Okay. Yep.
Last one.
Yep. Read it, Dad. This is a guy wearing
Unlike an elf. He must be trolling's all I can tell you. I hope he can back up what he said.
So, but elves aren't hung.
I think like the elf on the shelf.
But they're sitting. This one doesn't work. I know it's trying to be a big wiener joke, right, Dad?
Yeah. Yep.
But it's really it had a false start because you don't like elves aren't like hung on trees. They're not ornaments. They sit on shelves. So that's a big bust in my opinion. This is 0 for 3. These are fails, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't like that one either, but
And elves are kind of small. I mean, are they trying to say that elves have big wieners?
I reckon.
Have you ever heard that? I've never heard that.
No.
They're not known for their wiener size, are they?
No, they're known for making stuff and helping Santa.
That's right. That's right. I mean, to leave their wieners out of this. I mean, for all I know, they're eunuchs. Are you getting over your wig? He's itching, y'all. He's itching.
Yeah, it's itching.
He's getting agitated. Santa needs to take a nap.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Matthew, we didn't like your sweaters. Do better. Do better. Think of the kids.
Yeah. It's time for another edition of Let's Role Play.
All right, we're on a roll now. Let's keep going with Santa. Okay. All right, so you're gonna go. You stay in full Santa, and let's just have a little role play because I haven't had a conversation with Santa this year yet.
Okay.
Hello.
So, hey, young man, what do you want for Christmas?
Hi Santa. It's super nice to meet you. I can't believe you came all the way down from the North Pole. Where are you right now?
I'm just outside of the North Pole, but where I got some reception where I could talk to you.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you're at the beach. Are you on the beach?
Yeah, I can't. It just looks like I'm on the beach. I just got that back to where you won't know where I'm at, so I can come and get you something for Christmas.
Oh, well, you know what? You sound awfully familiar. Are you sure you're Santa Claus?
Oh yes, I'm Santa Claus.
Really? Because you sound a lot like somebody else I know.
I do.
Yeah. Well, you just changed your voice a little bit, but before that, you sounded definitely a lot like somebody else I know. And I'm related to.
Well, it may be because you've known me from years ago, too.
Yeah, but I was always sleeping when you visited. I don't know. Something about you is familiar. Can you spell chocolate?
CHOLOATE.
Well, say that again.
CHOLATE.
Did you? I think you just spelled cholate, Santa.
Oh.
I think you've been exposed. Are you my dad, Santa?
Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell all the other Myrtle Beasts out there. They might not think Santa Claus is coming to see them.
I got him. So, let me get this straight. If I keep this to myself, am I going to get a big gift this Christmas?
That would be correct.
Oh, I knew it. You're my dad. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, it was fun having you all here with us today, and I'm sure you enjoyed shooting down all y'all's chimneys. No coal for you this year, Link, because you've got a special set of balls.
Yep, I remember that. Thank you.
That's right. Just reminder that next week will be a throwback episode, and then we'll be back on January 6th for our 100th episode.
Woo!
So don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshagging53 at AOL.com. And ho, 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 Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Thank you, Dad. It's been my pleasure to be your head elf today on this episode of Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Myrtle Beasts. Love you, Dad.
Merry Christmas to all y'all out there. Love you.
Bye-bye.